From the NMSU Department of Journalism and Media Studies in collaboration with KRWG, this is the student-produced News22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Osweta.
And I'm Ben Schlittler. Now, a former Las Cruces pre-K teacher is facing charges of abusing a boy that she was supposed to be taking care of.
27-year-old Jennifer Hernandez is charged with 7 counts of intentional child abuse. All charges are third-degree felonies. Las Cruces police obtained video from the development center and saw what they believed to be physical abuse. Back in December, the abuse did not cause great bodily harm. Hernandez was arrested yesterday and booked into Doñana County Jail, where she is held without bond. Kristi Noem is out of the Secretary of Department of Homeland Security.
President Trump made the announcements on social media saying that he was pushing Noem out and will nominate Senator Markwayne Mullin of Oklahoma to replace her. Noem has faced scrutiny over her conduct, including an alleged romantic relationship with her chief advisor and conflicting accounts over shootings involving federal immigration agents. She's also faced questions about her agency's advertising campaign starring her that reportedly cost $200 million to produce.
Well, I'm next with the weather. Let's take a look at some of these current conditions. Skies are currently clear and the temperature is 67 degrees. Those winds are moving 10 miles per hour west to southwest. The humidity at 9%, the dew point at 9 degrees, and the barometer at 29.56 inches and falling. Today we had a high of 78 degrees, almost reaching that record high we had back in 1972 of 80 degrees, which that average is usually 68 degrees for March 5th. We're going to have a low of 48 degrees tonight. No rainfall, leaving that yearly rainfall at just under 2 inches. That's all for your current conditions.
Art is something to appreciate every day of the year, but February is a special time to do it.
February was for the month of love of art. February was for the Love of Art Month in Las Cruces. Every weekend you can meet artists of all kinds at art studios in town. On February 6th, the Art Forms Artists Association hosted the opening night. The message was that people who enjoy art are just as important as those who make it.
Now, even though For the Art Month is over, there are still plenty of great art studios you can visit.
I think the arts is something that really keeps us close together, and it's something that just continues throughout history and into the future.
The viewer brings to the artwork what they see, what they feel, and that kind of completes the circle.
Stay tuned. Samantha will be back with your national weather forecast.
I'm Samantha Brown, and I'm always looking to find the destinations, the experiences, and most importantly, the people who make us feel like we're really a part of a place. That's why I have a love of travel and why these are my places to love.
Saturday at 7 p.m. on KRWG-Public Media.
The news comes at you so fast that sometimes you miss stories that impact you. Enter KRWG's Friday News Wrap. Explore exclusive content, in-depth news, deeper dives into stories, and so much more. Get it delivered to your email by subscribing free at krwg.org. KRWG Public Media, powered by you.
On this season of Patty's Mexican Table, we are in the Yucatan Peninsula. ¡Qué rico! I'm gonna take all the things I learned here and put them to use in my kitchen so that you can use them too.
Friday at 2:30 p.m. on KRWG Public Media.
Well, the College of Arts and Sciences at NMSU celebrated creativity last month with its annual Chalk Walk. Students and community members showed off their artistic skills in a colorful display.
Artists took to the sidewalks with a 3-by-3 foot space each, transforming the pavement into a gallery of chalk art. The event was part of the Arts and Science Week, giving participants a chance to share their talents and compete for prizes.
I think it's cool that everyone gets to showcase their different majors and stuff. I've loved walking around and looking at all the other stuff. I chalk like once a year, and there's clearly some people here who are very good, and it's super impressive to look at. Yeah.
This was one of many events during the Arts and Sciences Week that highlighted the talents of the NMSU community. You know, it's getting hotter and sunnier here, but especially in the Midwest and South, the nation is not really following suit with that trend.
Really? So Samantha, what do you got for us?
Well, I can definitely tell you guys a little bit more about that. Let's take a look at some of these national maps. Now, a severe weather outbreak, including potential tornadoes, is forecast to hit tomorrow in parts of Texas, all the way up into the Midwest. Thunderstorms, supercell thunderstorms, oversized hail, damaged winds, and flooding rain will last into next week. Places like Dallas, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, and Chicago should be on high alert. Now, if we look into my next map, because of that storm and some of the warmness that we've seen in the country throughout the past week, Gulf moisture is increasing, opening up the possibility for thunderstorms and heavy rain in the Mississippi Valley. Now, Dallas and St. Louis actually saw record rainfall on Tuesday this week, and that heavy rainfall will likely come through multiple rounds of thunderstorms into this next week. Now, in my next map, we'll see that this is not exactly a bad thing. A lot of these parts of the South are heavily impacted by drought, from moderate to exceptional conditions. So we're hoping that some of these rainfalls and thunderstorms sort of ease the conditions of these droughts. That's all for your national weather forecast, but I'll be back with your local forecast in just a moment.
Having aired in the U.S. and internationally for over 3 decades, Wailana Yoga helped pioneer the modern-day yoga movement. With her clear and authentic instruction set against spectacular scenic backdrops and uplifting music, Wailana makes yoga easily accessible and enjoyable for people of all backgrounds and experience levels.
Sunday morning at 6:30 on KRWG Public Media.
I'm Michaela Malazzi, and I'm back with a brand new season of Bare Feet, where I continue to connect with the world one dance at a time. Join me for this new Season 8 of dance and music adventures from around the world.
Saturday morning at 9:30 on KRWG Public Media.
Welcome back to News 22. I'm Samantha Dates, and I'm here with your local temperatures. Starting off in Farmington, 52 degrees right now, same as Santa Fe, 52 degrees. In Albuquerque right now, 64. In Gallup, 51 degrees. In Clovis, 68 degrees currently. In Socorro, 65. Now down in Rio Doso, 54 degrees right now. In Las Cruces, right now it is 69 degrees, and in Deming, 68. Now, taking it towards tomorrow, New Mexico is seeing a pretty big cool down from the temperatures that we've been seeing the past couple days. In Farmington tomorrow, the high is going to be 50 degrees, in Santa Fe 48. So you can see this northern region is definitely seeing a lot more cooler temperatures. In Albuquerque, 58 tomorrow. In Socorro, 64. In Rio Doso, 54. Down here in Las Cruces tomorrow, 68 degrees for the high, and in Deming, 67. In Alamogordo tonight, partly cloudy skies with a low of 47 tonight. Tomorrow, a high of 66 with partly cloudy skies. In Truth or Consequences tonight, a low of 45 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, partly clear skies with 67 degrees as the high. In Silver City tonight, 62 degrees for the low, clear skies tonight. Tomorrow, 58 degrees for the high with partly cloudy skies. And finishing off here in Las Cruces, 48 degrees tonight with clear skies. We might see a little bit of a breeze tonight. Tomorrow, a high of 68 with partly cloudy skies. That's all for your local temperatures, and I'll send it back to the desk.
And Crow Miller is next with sports.
Thanks, guys. Coming up in sports, former NMSU athletic director Maria Mocha returns to college sports with Missouri. You can toss that remote because News 22 Sports is next.
There are some combinations that just make sense. Peanut butter and jelly, mac and cheese, coffee, and KRWG Public Media. Give it a try at our next coffee visit at Catalina's Cafe in Alamogordo, Thursday, March 12th from 9 to 11 a.m. Chat with KRWG staff and enjoy a free cup of coffee. KRWG Public Media, powered by you.
Have you ever tasted something that transported you to another world?
Ew, that's so legit.
I'm Chef Yavang. That's what I aim to do every time I cook.
This looks amazing.
As a Hmong refugee from Southeast Asia, I use food as a way to share my culture, my family, and our history. Join me as we step into the kitchen with local chefs to relish the cuisines and culture of our neighbors.
Saturday at 2 p.m. on KRWG Public Media.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
For the win! He got it!
Welcome back. I'm Crow Miller, and let's talk sports. Tonight at 7, the Aggies men's basketball team are hosting Jacksonville State's Gamecocks here at the Pan American Center. It's a crucial game for NMSU as the team is gunning for the final spot in the Conference USA tournament in the final week of the regular season. The last time these two teams played, on the 14th, NM State won 79-70, with Jalen Randall leading the team, scoring 20 points. Other key contributors include Jamel Jones, who scored 34 points in the Middle Tennessee State game last week, making him the first Aggie to score more than 30 points in a game in the last 4 years. Now the women's team is also taking the court today. They're headed to Ruston to take on Louisiana Tech tonight at 5 for their game against the Lady Techsters, who are riding the high of a 15-game winning streak. After a quite frankly embarrassing 57-38 loss to Jacksonville in their final home game of the season, the Aggies are hoping to bring it back this evening. At their last game with Tech back in the beginning of February, LA Tech secured a 77-58 victory, with player Alexis Weaver scoring 20 points and pickpocketed 7 steals in the game. Former NMSU Athletic Director Mario Mocha has been hired as the CEO for Every True Tigers brands, where he will act as a financial manager with athletes for the University of Missouri. Moksha's time at NMSU was controversial, in no small part due to the events that occurred with the NMSU basketball team during the 2022-23 season. On November 19, 2022, there was a fatal shooting between UNM students and NMSU basketball player Mike Peake, leaving a UNM student dead. Peake was suspended indefinitely by Mocha, but no charges were brought in what was labeled a self-defense situation. 2 years later, an investigation into hazing and sexual assault within the men's basketball team resulted in one former player charged with at least 2 counts of sexual assault, while 2 others pled guilty for reduced charges. At Mocha's new job, he will manage name, image, and likeness funds for Missouri athletics. And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action next week. Still ahead on News 22, Samantha will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast. But first, this polar bear got himself in quite a pickle. More on that when News 22 continues.
Have you always wanted to try yoga? Here's your chance to lengthen, strengthen, and tone your body with Happy Yoga with Sarah Starr. In each episode, Sarah guides you through creative yoga practice, featuring flexibility, toning, supportive chair yoga, breath, and meditation, all while highlighting the beauty of Mother Nature. Enjoy yoga practice that is invigorating, fun, and accessible, but most of all, effective.
Saturday morning at 6:30 on KRWG Public.
Welcome back to our sewing room for the 4700 series of Love of Quilting.
These new episodes are packed with fresh skills and inspiring projects, from bold, large-scale patchwork to quick and satisfying small designs.
Let's explore new and creative techniques like using a compensation plate for bulky seams, couching yarn to embellish, and even dyeing quilts with indigo.
From piecing and quilting to our beloved viewer tips, stitch along with us on this season of Love of Quilting.
Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. on KRWG Public Media.
Let's go ahead and take a look at your 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, things are cooling down significantly with a high of 68, partly cloudy skies. We're going to be seeing some mostly cloudy skies this week in the bottom 70s and in the 40s for the lows. That's all for your 5-day forecast. Thank you.
That's going to be all for News 22 Thursday. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Tune in next week for more news, but don't go too far. Shyla is next with Noticias 22 in Español. I'm Lindo Sueta.
And I'm Ben Schlittler. And from the whole News 22 team, have a great night.
español is brought to you by Noticias 22, la información más completa de Nuevo México, El Paso y la frontera. Noticias 22.
Hola, muy buenas tardes. Soy Shaila Milian Morales y les doy la bienvenida a Noticias 22. Kristi Noem deja su cargo como secretaria de Departamento de Seguridad Nacional. El presidente Trump anunció que el senador Mark Wayne Mullen será su reemplazo, empezando el 31 de marzo. Noem ha enfrentado escrutinio por su conducta, incluyendo una presunta relación romántica como su asesor principal, así como versiones contradictorias sobre tiroteos que involucraban agentes de inmigración. También recibió críticas por una campaña publicitaria de su agencia que, según informes, costó $200 millones. Una ex maestra de pre-kinder en las Cruces enfrenta cargos de abuso de un niño que estaba bajo su cuidado. Jennifer Hernández, de 27 años, está acusada de 7 cargos de abuso infantil. Estos cargos son delitos graves de tercer grado. La policía de las Cruces obtuvo un video del Centro de Desarrollo Infantil. El video muestra lo que parece ser abuso físico meses atrás, en diciembre. El abuso no causó graves daños corporales. Hernández fue arrestada ayer e ingresada en la cárcel de Doña Ana, donde se encuentra detenida y sin fianza. La Facultad de Artes y Ciencias de NMSU celebró la creatividad el mes pasado con su caminata anual de la tiza. Estudiantes y miembros de la comunidad mostraron sus habilidades artísticas en una exhibición. Los artistas ocuparon las aceras y transformaron el pavimento en una galería de arte. El evento fue parte de la Semana de Artes y Ciencias, dándole una oportunidad a los participantes de compartir sus talentos y ganar premios. Este fue uno de los varios eventos de la semana donde se demostraron los talentos de la comunidad de NMSU. Y eso va a ser todo para Noticias 22 por el día de hoy. Muchas gracias por unirnos con nosotros. Yo soy Shaila Milian Morales y no se olviden de seguirlos en las redes sociales, tanto como Instagram, YouTube y Facebook. Muchas gracias.